Cancer. Welcome back to This Is Your Life. I am Queen Fanshay Tarot, and I want you guys to know that the Creator is real. Alright, so this will be a timeless reading for Cancer. So regardless of what today is, whenever you find this reading, it will be for you because this will be a timeless reading. Alright, Cancer, so let's get started. So to start off, you guys, this reading, I will be using these cards right here. And at the bottom of the deck, you guys have, I know that there is no greater goal than love. That's nice. Okay. I like how you guys is reading is starting off already, Cancer. All right. So let's cut. Oh, look at that. Listen, no bull. Every sign that I have done thus far, in order, down to Cancer, has got abundance. Every last one. Okay? And I shuffle these cards with each sign individually in mind. Right? And everybody has got abundance. All right? One way or another, everybody has got abundance. All right? So let's go. Universe, when it comes to this timeless reading for Cancer, what is the strongest energy, the strongest message that needs to come out for Cancer? Three cards, please. Woo, shit. Look at that abundance. Look at that abundance. Come on now. Ooh. You two need to surrender. Stop worrying about everything. Woo. Look, there go abundance right there. There go abundance right there again. Here's your card. One more. Happiness wanted to come. Happiness wanted to come out. Got a card that fell on the floor. What is this? What is this? Space down. I can't see it yet. I can't see it. But this is what we have so far, Cancer. So we have surrender. I can release my need to control, followed by honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like with the surrender, I can release my need to control. And I was like, stop worrying about everything, because I saw worrying when I was shuffling the cards. So I could be talking to a Cancer who is so fixated on what it is that other people have to say, and it shouldn't matter what other people have to say, because half the time what come out people's mouth be false anyway. No one wants to see you do better than them. So any advice that they give you, can you really accept it? Can you really trust it? Huh? Cancer, can you? Or are they saying things that just sound good? Yeah? You can't trust anybody else, but you can trust yourself. You can't trust what nobody else say, but you can trust yourself. And when I say that, you could want advice or ask for advice, but you have to understand what the intent is from that person that's delivering that message to you or that answer to you. You have to see what their intent is. All right. If their intentions is good and you trust this person, then okay, cool. But at the same time, how do we know who we can trust? Boom. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it for myself. Common sense is a motherfucker, ain't it? Ain't it? Service. I feel good when I can help others. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. All right. So Cancer, who is this friend that's in your life? Who is this friend that's in your life? All right, because it feels like you may, with the way these cards is coming out, it feels like that you may have been around someone who hasn't been doing the best service for you. You may feel good when helping others, but as I stated again, what is the intent with people surrounding you? You may have one good friend in your corner. You may have one good friend in your corner. Right? With friendship, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Then look, I shuffle these cards right here with you in mind, Cancer. And then look at the bottom of the deck what we have. And it talks about, it's the Six of Cups, which is water, which is you. And it says, will there be an opportunity to reconnect with someone from your past? Look at that. Whoever I'm connecting with right now, with friendship, and then we have the Six of Cups coming out. Will there be an opportunity to reconnect with someone from the past? So what I'm feeling like, Cancer, it's possible that somebody may have told you the truth about something. And instead of believing what it is that they said, you could have possibly believed what someone else had said. Someone who could have been around you more than this person right here. Like, I could be talking to somebody who has a good friend, but they may be at a distance. Like, they may not be right there in the midst of everything that's going on. So it's like, okay, should I trust what they're talking about, or should I trust what this person that is around talking about? So you could have probably, dismissed a friend or something, a good friend. This could have been someone that you grew up with. It says, will there be an opportunity to reconnect with someone from the past? Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So this has something to do with you, Cancer, and a friend. Okay, it could also have to do with you, Cancer, a friend, and a person that you think is your friend, and that might not necessarily really truly be your friend. All right, so you got to weave through the bullshit. Ain't that something? All right, then look, I cut the cards. We have the Strength card. How can I harness an inner strength to overcome obstacles? Yeah, because right now you don't know who for you and who isn't, Cancer. And that's a goddamn shame. It's a goddamn shame. And I'm not saying that it's a goddamn shame on your end. It's a goddamn shame on their end. Because sometimes people be so pretenders, be pretenders. Pretenders. When it comes to this timeless message, when it comes to this timeless reading for Cancer, universe, when it comes to this friend situation, because that's the direction I feel like we should be going in. When it comes to this friend, it says, friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Why is that here? This is the first time I have done this in this reading today, this way. Why is... Look at that. Look at that, Cass. Look at that. What come out here? The King of Cups. Is there a need to balance emotions, intuition with reason and logic? Yes, reason and logic. Cancer, this got something to do with a friend that you have dismissed with. You shouldn't have did it. I was finna say something, but it's like you were possibly blindsided by others around you and what it is that they had to say, worrying about what other people have to say, and what they have to say is not even valid. What they have to say was not as valuable as to what this friend in your life had to say. But yet you didn't trust what your friend had to say, and you probably should have. You probably should have. And you need to go apologize for your actions. Okay? Why is I can release my need to control here for Cancer? Universe, when it comes to this timeless reading, why is I can release my need to control here for Cancer? Look. You see? Look at that. Anxiety, nightmare, depression, worry, and fear. Listen, I said you worry too much. You worry about the wrong things. The wrong things. Cancer, worry about the wrong things. What fears or anxiety am I currently struggling with, and how can I confront and overcome them? Anxiety, nightmares, depression, worry, and fear. Release it. Release it. I can release my need to control. You trying to control the situation you have no control over. Because if you did, you wouldn't be having anxiety. You wouldn't be having nightmares. You wouldn't be having worry and fear and depression if you could. It says worry and stress will not resolve the situation. You must find a solution. And the only way you're going to be able to find a solution is release your need to control. Because this is a situation that you ain't going to be able to do on your own. So you're going to have to release the need to control and allow somebody you can trust to really come in. Because when you get to a point where you can't even trust what it is your own self is thinking, it's time for you to let that friend come in. And that's why that friend is in your life for a reason. You better get with the program. You better get with the program. We got the Judgment card. What old patterns or habits are you ready to leave behind and transform? Be accountable for your actions, Cancer. Be accountable for your actions. Rebirth, awakening, renewal, and judgment. And I'm going to leave it right there. And what we have at the bottom of the deck is, what new ideas, perspectives am I currently exploring? Curiosity, intellectual communication, exploration, and confidence. In confidence. All right. Cancer. I'm going to use these cards for you. These are the Archangel Power Tarot cards. Now, they're pretty thick, as you can see. So I'm going to split them in half, all right? And ask for 2 from each deck, okay? From each deck. Now, I have shuffled these cards once again, Cancer, with you in mind. So let's see what the bottom ones look at here. The Emperor. Stability. Efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious in plans. That's what's at the bottom of the deck. Taking charge of a situation. This is what you used to doing. Taking charge of a situation. You used to being the leader in a situation. Or some of you could used to be being a leader in a situation. But this particular situation is asking you to release the need to control everything and surrender. Because right now you're not in control. Not with this anxiety here. Not with these nightmares, worrying, and fear here. No sir, no sir. Ain't that about a bitch? Listen, this is so funny to me. Look at this. Oh my God, look at this. I said, You may be used to being in charge and being a leader, whatever the case may be. And then when I split the deck, look what happened. Look what just happened to pop out, Cancer. Change your life. Y'all know what this card is. This the Chariot right here. Change your life. Archangel Shamil, or Samuel, as I like to say. It says, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that changes brings. Embrace the opportunities that changes brings. You so used to doing things a certain way that it's no longer working for you. And you comfortable with that. But no, you're not getting nowhere with that. Your chariot is stuck. It's in a standstill. Okay? You need to surrender and let this friend help you. This is a true friend, Cancer. Let this friend help you. Trust and believe. That's why this friend is here. Oh, there you go. There, look, I cut it again. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life. When it comes to this timeless reading for Cancer, can I please get 2 cards here? Universe, creator of the universe, what do you want to know when it comes to this timeless reading? Ooh, shit. Look at that. Look at that. We got the Chariot. Look. We have King of Michael, and it says principles, rational. It talks about ambitious. It talks about respect. It says wisdom and objectivity and importance now. Stay in integrity, a situation that calls for honesty and open communication. It says determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. Number 7 could be significant to you. We're going to just keep that right there. This is the Chariot, my bad, right here for you, Cancer. When I said to change your life, my bad, that was not the Chariot. It looks like it's a little, it looked like a little chariot on here. So my bad for that. But hey, the Chariot came out anyway. All right. When it comes to this timeless reading for Cancer, what is it that Cancer needs to know via these cards right here? Geometry draw. Anything? Thank you. All right. So we have the 8 of Raphael, and it says, there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. Do what you know is right for you, Cancer. And if you don't know what's right for you, trust this friend here, because they'll be honest with you. Sometimes when we're in a state where we can't even trust our own thoughts process, your true friends will help you get through any obstacles and challenges. Those pretenders only going to make those obstacles and challenges harder to jump over. It's like quicksand. They're going to make you go down deeper than you need to and faster. Because like I said, no one wants to see you do better than them. So once again, surround yourself with like-minded people. A friend is in my life for a reason. The fact that you even have to question that is beyond me. Epiphany. Epiphany. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Answers that come through meditation. Answers that come through real friends. Answers that come through prayers. But how are you going to be able to hear those prayers and those answers with the obstacles and the challenges of people who don't serve you and having anxiety, depression, nightmares, worry, and fear? How are you going to be able to see it or hear it? That's when that friend, that real friend, that friend that's gonna go through the mud with you. But they say you have to get it out the mud, had to get it out the trenches, go through the tree. That friend, not that one that's gonna allow you to sink like quicksand. It's not a friend. It's a frenemy. What we got right here? I can't, man. I'm trying to tell you. Remember, Cancer, these cards have been shuffled with you in mind. You got between both worlds. Between both worlds, that's what I'm saying. You don't know if you coming or going. You don't know if you coming or going. I split the deck and the fates came out. And something doesn't want you to hear this message at all. Something don't want you to hear this message at all. I know because I just bit my goddamn lip. It wasn't my tongue because I'm going to keep talking, but I damn sure just bit my fucking bottom lip on the left side. It didn't really hurt, but somebody don't want you to hear this message, Cancer. They want to keep you worrying and in fear. Universe, but what you want Cancer to know. What you want Cancer to know. You got co-create, number 40. What else you want Cancer to know? When it comes to this yin, okay? One more. We had come to the edge too. One more. Poised. Nobody wants to see you poised. Nobody wants to see you like that. No, they don't want to see you poised. They want to keep. They want to see you this way. This is two different things. This being seen this way and being seen this way, poised. It's two different things. And that's why we had between both worlds at the bottom of the deck before I split it. But they don't know you got somebody working for you. They don't know you got somebody working for you. That's working for you and not against you. And they don't have to know. Okay? They get ready to close out your timeless reading, Cancer, with this Archangel Michael card. What's at the bottom? Let me tell you. Remember, I shuffled these cards with you in mind. And it says, detach from the situation. It says, Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flame sword to cut any attachments to fear or drama so that I may be centered in knowingness that peace is everywhere within me in this situation, okay? Ooh, high five up. High five up. There you go. High five up. And then I split it. Make the commitment. Are you ready to surrender? Make the commitment. Archangel Michael, as the angels of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit to myself and my life and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so that I can fully open my heart to every experience. And you know what? I don't think we need nothing else. I think these two cards are the best for you, Cancer. Make the commitment. Make a commitment. Okay. And detach from the situation. Right? With that being said, Cancer, this has been your timeless reading. I am Queen Vanshay Tarot. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And always remember that the Creator is real. And I'm out.